Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to another episode of Soulwise with me, Semele Sherry. And this will be my last recorded podcast of 2024, as we have reached my guidance that begins with the new lunar month. And this spiritual guidance covers the month beginning with the Capricorn new moon on December the 30th. And that happens at 10:27 p.m. in the UK. Every new lunar month, I draw one card from the Thoth Tarot to explore the key energy to navigate by during the coming 4 weeks. And then I take a quick look at the astrology. So this card for the new lunar month is the Four of Cups. And I'm calling this guidance, Stability is a Steady Heart. I find it symbolic that the very end of 2024 is blessed with its second new moon of December. This suggests to me very much a process of completing the issues that presented themselves during this year to make way for new beginnings in 2025. And I don't know how your year has been, but I am really welcoming in that new energy and especially completing the issues of the year. It's been a very interesting, up and down, rather stressful one for me in phases. So the number 4 in the Four of Cups card represents strength and stability, a firm foundation on which you can build anew for 2025. And what is the base that blesses you with peaceful power? It's your inner state of being, the steady calmness of your heart, your free-flowing connection to intuition and creativity. Make this a priority over the next 4 weeks to hold you steady during the continued disturbance and discomfort that will manifest in the external world around you. There is a very clear theme here of how important it is to learn how to manage your feelings and moods, while also understanding how easily and deeply those of other people and your environments affect you. You're being encouraged to shift away from being or feeling a victim of your sensitivity, which might cause you to react somewhat unconsciously. When you take responsibility for your feelings and moods, finding that still point within, you're able to consciously release what is not yours and choose how to act appropriately. You create your life and experience as you want it to be, moment by moment. There are some people who have mastered this ability so well that their mere presence in a room fills it with a sense of peace, joy, harmony, unconditional love, and acceptance. I think most of us will have met someone like this at some point in our lives, even if at the time we couldn't quite identify what made them seem incredibly special. Perhaps, like me, you'll remember how relaxed and well you felt around them, how you were perfectly comfortable in being completely yourself, as you felt no expectations or pressure for you to be anything else. At its root, this is unconditional love in action. This is the state we're being called to anchor into now, from which we can materialize our brave and loving new world. Imagine if you walked through life radiating love and peace wherever you went, without necessarily having to do or say anything. What if there was a planet filled with people holding that vibration. My heart swells with thankfulness at the pure potential of that. Everything begins with what we can imagine. Take a look at the HeartMath Institute website for some wonderful techniques to strengthen your heart awareness and some fascinating scientific validation of why and how it works. You might also like to read my article on the triple heart of spirituality. And if you're listening to the podcast versions of this, then there will be links to both these articles in the descriptions below. The danger this month, because there's always a negative aspect to each card, the danger this month is being complacent and ungrateful for the security and stability you do have in your life, almost bored with it, at the same time as part of you craves it. Familiarity can breed contempt if you're not careful. It's all too easy to take for granted the blessings of the people and things that surround you every day. I had a visceral experience of this just prior to Christmas, when Storm Dara wreaked havoc in my area. I was left without electricity for 4 days and phone or internet connection for 11 days. Even the mobile signals were down for a few days too, although I never have one at home anyway, being enclosed and cradled in a steep-sided valley. I love it here, but yes, that's one of the downsides, or actually, if you're me, it's an upside not to have a mobile signal. I had become so used to the ready availability of these things, I'd forgotten to truly appreciate them. Only in their absence did I feel and remember how fortunate I am that they're a daily resource. So many in the world do not have light and warmth when they need it, or food, or adequate care and connection. I was uplifted to see local communities offering use of their homes and central buildings for a hot drink or a meal, a shower, and somewhere to be warm and use the internet. Those who still had those resources shared freely with those who didn't. It felt like a small taste of what may lie ahead for the developed Western world in the shorter term, as climate breakdown continues its rapid change. It was certainly a clear demonstration of the behaviour that will ease us through the inevitable disruptions. We'll need to distribute equally whatever is available to us. Gratitude is a key practice for this month and a powerful heart activator. Take an honest look at just how much luxury life has given you and whether you've forgotten to see and appreciate it. Who are those who show you love and care, even if you may not reciprocate it with the same depth? What or who have you become so used to that you're now taking it or them for granted? Have you been so caught up in feeling discontented with one area of your life that you've forgotten to give thanks for the abundance you enjoy in others? Are you missing an opportunity that's right in front of you because you're busily lamenting a perceived lack somewhere else? Or have you become so bogged down in the need for security and certainty that you're hanging on to it for dear life, unable to open your mind and heart to new possibilities? Any of these situations can lead to resentment, apathy, isolation, and stagnation. It's never enjoyable or life-affirming. Energetically, the tighter you hold on to something, the more you restrict its healthy natural flow. It's why jealousy, possessiveness and control stifles and suffocates love. It's why miserliness never leads to abundance. Both are rooted in constrictive fear and not the expansive vibration of love. As the writer Paul Coelho says, only mediocrity is sure of itself, so take risks and do what you really want to do. Over the next 4 weeks, give thanks for all you are and all you have. Gaze with innocence eyes on your relationships and the plentiful resources you have access to, like clean water, electricity, connectivity, food. Count your many blessings and share them wherever you can. Know that the external environment will always shift and change, for that is the very nature of life. Who you are within, a divine being with the power to choose your experience and what you create, is eternal and ever present. Seek stability there, and you'll always feel bountifully blessed. So will all those who come into contact with you. So let's look at the picture that astrology presents for January 2025. This new moon in Capricorn ushers in a new age as Pluto now begins its 20-year journey through the sign of Aquarius. Mars forms a trine with a conjunction of Neptune and the north node of the moon. This announces long-lasting change where our collective future is aligned with new ideals based in spiritual and inclusive values. The full moon in Cancer on the 13th is accompanied by a planetary lineup that may bring synchronicities and innovations, opening up new roads to a more regenerative relationship with Earth and her resources. Venus conjuncts with Saturn in Pisces on the 19th, suggesting this could involve imposing limits on growth and pleasure. Here is an opportunity to see the reality of the situation we and the world are in and explore more creative connections and infrastructures to handle those limitations. Saturn's third and final semi-square with Pluto now empowers the remedies for the cold, hard truths we've been forced to confront since those two planets were conjunct in Capricorn in 2020. So there you have it. I hope you find that advice and guidance helpful for January 2025. And because it is the first new moon and the lunar month of the first month of 2025, that flavor ripples out through the rest of the year. It sort of sets the tone for the rest of the year. So I think that being able to center yourself in your own internal stability and security is going to be essential to journey safely and most comfortably through this new year. So with that, then, I leave you my love and blessings, wishing you all the best for 2025 and hoping that you may align this year with your deepest soul wishes and joys and find a purpose and a place in the world that feels truly like home. Truly, may you find your soul family, as I hope you find it here, but also in your place on the earth, your little corner of the world. Until next time, goodbye for now.